All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Do You Even Read? With my co-host, Inkspots. What's going on, homie? How you today?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Good to be back. Good to be
Yep.
back into the swing of these videos, man. I'm
Hell
happy. I'm
yeah.
excited.
I'm actually really excited about this one, man, because I probably would not have read this had you not said, hey, let's do this book.
Yeah.
I I got to admit, I don't normally go in for the cartoony, cutesy type stuff like
Yeah.
this, but I really, really enjoyed this book.
Yeah, Scottie Young has been a big artistic influence when I was into doing my children's book art and stuff.
Mm.
Just he has that style, that Calvin and Hobbes, offshoot style that it's just really rad. It's beautiful stuff. And then on this book, he has I think it's his pretty longtime colorist, uh, Jean Francis. I can't say their last name. They're French.
Jean Francois Biolou.
Some
Yeah.
French guy, but he's
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, he's great, man. The colors complement the artwork really well.
Yeah, there's some artistic teams where you get your everything just comes together. It's like the perfect match, and that's what Scottie Young has on this book. So,
That's awesome. Hell yeah.
so this was your first time kind of getting into it. What was it? Did you have a weird first impression when you first opened it up, or?
I mean, I've sold this book in the comic shop. I mean, I've had people tell me to check it out. So, I mean, I'm kind of sort of aware that, it is definitely, up my alley as far as brutal goes. But yeah, I don't know. Cartoony stuff doesn't usually get me, but this fits perfectly. It's fucking hilarious. It's perfect for the story that he's trying to tell. Like I can't remember the little the little Jiminy Cricket looking dude here, but just the deadpan face. You can see him right up there. His deadpan face is just perfect this whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was kind of actually my
responsible
first.
for.
Yeah, this was actually my first introduction to really reading anything Scottie Young had done.
Oh wow! Holy cow!
Yeah, like I said, I don't usually go in for the cartoony stuff, so I kind of avoid it. But I know that he did Wizard of Oz, which I know Lola told me she was really, really fond of, and I've heard nothing but good things about it.
His Wizard of Oz was it won all kinds of awards and everything.
That's
it's
awesome.
A pretty stellar book. Yeah.
What's up, Flying Feline? Welcome. Thank you for coming to hang out. Oh, there's that weirdo. What's up, Sim? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming to hang out. We got a Devil Flyer. Hail. Thank you for coming to hang out. What's up, Lola? Welcome.
We got all the pretty ladies in the chat, man.
Right?
We got them all.
That's right. So,
talking to you, Sim.
Talking specifically to you. Mm-hmm. Hail. So, how many of you out in the chat have read this one, or is this new to you as well? Because this was before Ink suggested it, I had seen it. Like I said, I'd sold it in the comic shop, but I had never read it. I had a couple of regulars recommend it to me, and we had the trade for a long time. And then Ink's like, yeah, we should do this one. And I'm like, all right. Went to the shop, and of course, the trade was gone. So.
Yeah, this is the one. I think this is his most cartoony work. Like before, he would stick closer to reality a lot when he
right.
did I mean, he did some Spider-Man stuff, and he did what was it, the New Warriors stuff.
Oh yeah, the New Warriors stuff. Mm-hmm.
And even his Wizard of Oz stuff was more. It was thinner lined. This he just went out all completely out crazy with.
Well,
all
this is like whacked out Tex Avery type cartooning going on here.
Well, his huge his influence is Calvin and Hobbes massively.
Yeah.
He probably copied every single strip when he was a kid, So,
okay.
And on this, it really shows. I mean, he went all cartoon on it, and so I really like that style. I mean, that's my natural drawing style. So I'm really drawn to it. Plus, I came from kind of a background where a lot of children's book stuff, so it really really hit home with this
Yeah.
one.
Well, I can totally I can totally understand that because, the style, what you're going for, the energy. There's a lot of energy in the artwork of this book. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he gets a lot of like, when you draw, you start with a pencil sketch, and your initial sketch really has all the action and everything in it, and he is able to keep that even through the inking and everything, and that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So in this book, Fairyland is a place you're supposed to visit while you're a child. You're supposed to go there.
That's what I was looking for.
Accomplish your little adventure, and then you wake up and you're a little kid and you're
it's
back
supposed
home.
to be a little fairy tale. You're supposed to get in, have the adventure, and then you're supposed to figure it out and get out.
Unfortunately, poor Gertrude ends up being stuck there well into her 30s, right? And I mean, just beautiful artwork by Scottie Young. Holy cow. Like, so much variety in his characters. Like, his character sketches here. Like, you got the big fat flying fairy, and you got the... oh, God, it's just great, man.
Yeah. The Cyclops, all the different... And the expressions, the acting, the emoting of all the characters in this series is fantastic.
Plus, you got this epic. I mean, you see the whole city. You got castles in the sky. You got flying ships in the air. I mean, right off the bat, you get a splash page. Where it's like, yeah, this is like an epic fairy tale adventure. But then also, you see her completely just smashed up there, and it's like, this is not your average.
This is not a kid's book.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Check her out, just completely smashed.
I can look on the face of the Muppets back there.
Oh, look at. And so this lady is like the queen of Fairyland, and when she first arrives, she sends her out on her little quest here, and it's supposed to go real fast, and she's very friendly. Your sweet child, I
would like to go home, please.
Look at her, just all busted up. Look at that eye.
Right.
I love the way
that's
draws all fairy tale, like the mushrooms. It looks just very cool, man. Like, and like I said, the colorist just complements his art style so well. The way it's his color choices, his cuts and grads, everything is just perfect to fit that style.
It definitely gets the feeling across of an animated cartoon. But can you zoom in like around her hair, on just any part of her hair?
Yeah.
Looking at this, I'm sure he worked digitally, but looking at it, it kind of almost looks like it was inked with a brush. You know what I mean? Like either a brush pen or like using a brush, dipping it in, because you get those thick to thins. Especially like in the center there, right on top of her hair, and that right panel. Like those thick lines.
Oh yeah. Well, he draws with a like Kuretake brush pen in real life.
Okay. Yep.
And so he has his digital tools set. He may have even done these actually by hand. And then scanned them in, but you never know because his work. His digital and his analog stuff are very. I mean, it's hard to tell them
almost
apart.
Can't tell the difference. Yeah.
Yeah, his digital is just a little cleaner. Yeah.
This does look like it was done with a brush pen, and that's one of the things that I loved about it. That energy comes across. You can feel it. It's just, especially in like the little wispies on her hair when she's like frazzled. You can get that like that frenetic energy. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love this stuff. And so you have the moon guy here. He's kind of narrating her story. Now she's 30 years old, but she's still trapped in a little girl's body in Fairyland. And we really get to see like this. Yeah, this is definitely not a children's book.
And fluff that guy.
Yeah, she can't cuss. When she's in Fairyland, she wants to cuss, but she can't. She cannot say a swear word. It never. whatever she says the F word, it'll come out as something else.
Fluff. Yeah.
Fluff. So great.
That's why, do you even read, Hugger Fluffer?
And so she loads up the old cannonball and teaches this dude a lesson. Kabloosh. Just blows his freaking brains out. Man, look at that.
Man in the Moon brains flying everywhere. There's a heart. There's another eyeball. There's some, other organs.
Yeah, it's definitely not a book for your kids, even though it looks like it. And then I love this stuff, like how he doesn't like completely spot his blacks. He does this just like the squiggly lines in there instead.
Well, it adds some energy, It adds a little bit of movement.
Absolutely love his style.
Yeah.
And then the colors just comes in.
The brutality, just them being ripped apart.
Yeah, look at that. My God. And then you got like it goes through and it's still trailing off in the background.
Yeah.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I think this series has like 5 volumes now, and there's a new one that came out. Even though they actually ended it, they ended the whole series with her going back to real life, and but now it's back. So I haven't read the new series yet, but yeah, they got a new one out. So
yeah, I haven't really read. I haven't read anything past what we did for this yet.
Yeah, it's really like
I mean,
it
a
ends
little bit,
really
but
well
not much.
too. It had a great ending, so for them to bring it back is kind of strange, but yeah.
Well, I mean, if they can do it without devaluing the original ending, I'm all for it. But if it devalues the original ending, then it's not worth it.
Look at this poor little guy. His last dying gasp.
It was her. It was a nightmare. Nothing but green of hair. And
smacked right in the face with a dead body.
Fucking great, man.
And this is one of my favorite like shots in the whole book. Look at that. I love this background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely up my alley. Yeah, this is check her out there. He's got the big old cleavage popping and everything. So it's just good stuff, man. Good stuff.
So because Gertrude is a guest in Fairyland, the queen cannot do anything to her, cannot harm a hair on her head. But she can send all kinds of nasty shit after her to take care of her. So
yeah. And it's just got a lot
chaos
of look at that.
and
Look at this
violence ensues. Hugger Fluffer!
Hugger Fluffer.
Should I worry now or still hold off on that?
Just look at it's just so much imagination, man. On riding a slug. Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, she's like that's like they're doing in the back of the police car. It's so freaking awesome. This little dude's cool. I mean, I just love everything about this book, man.
This whole fucking scene.
Just well done. Really well done.
Mm-hmm. This is definitely worth a read, guys. This is such a fun story. I mean, as you can see with the art, it's really fun. But the story is really well written as well.
Yeah, he did a great job. I mean, he's known as an artist, but his writing is really just amazingly well done on this book. So
I mean, he's done a lot of writing more recently as well. After this, but this was like his first time to really cut loose. I love that top panel. What's up, Ramen? Thanks for coming to hang out.
Guy.
Yeah, this is a great comic. Hopefully this will encourage you to go finish it.
Yeah,
what's up, J Money?
You can get 5 collected editions, so there's quite a bit of material out there on this bad boy. So
true, but weird facts. He hates animated cartoons, though. Really?
He's talking about me, how I love this comic, but I hate cartoons. I don't.
Oh,
yeah. They're always trying to get me to watch anime, and I just can't.
Dude, the original Cowboy Bebop, absolutely worth watching. Like seriously,
Yeah.
it's not it's so good. If you watch just one thing of Cowboy Bebop, go watch the movie. The Cowboy Bebop movie that they did. So fucking good.
Look at this.
The mountains and the fucking yeah.
And marshmallows in the sky. Oh, so cool.
You know the world building along with this book. Just so cool because it takes like all of the childhood tropes of like fairy tales and whatnot and kind of runs it through the strainer of Candyland and
yeah, and she starts out loving it. Like when she starts out loving it, like, oh, I would never want to leave. And then now you turn 30 and you're still stuck in your childhood fantasy. And it's
she's also stuck in the body of a child.
Yeah.
Like,
so it's like a living hell. You're like stuck in a living hell. For 30 years, you're stuck in marshmallow,
Well, I mean, yeah, and at one point during this story, I don't know if it's in this issue or in next, he talks about the diet. Because she's been eating nothing but like, sugary shit her entire life. So, not actually a healthy person. Ramen says she's over that shit so fast. Yeah.
I can't remember this little dude's name, but yeah, he's supposed to be trying to keep her in line, but he can't control her. She does whatever she wants. Oh, so good. And I love this next splash page. Look at those nipples, dude. Look at this. Which is crazy. You've seen him draw all this cartoon stuff, but then he can draw anatomy and everything too. So. Oh yeah, well I mean, cool.
part of being able to do cartoons is being able to go serious as well. Cartooning is just part of it. You got to be able to know the rules so you can break them.
Look at the moon up here. He's all patched up after she blew half of him away.
But it's a crescent, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
this character reminds me of Gennady Tartakovsky, his Primal cartoon.
Oh,
that show's really fucking good too. I haven't finished that, but what's up, Pops? Thanks for coming to hang out. Good to see you.
So how is your stuff downloaded, ready to go up? Or?
Oh yeah. All right.
Okay, this is the last page of issue 1. So.
Alrighty. Then I will share screen. Is the window?
Oh, look at that cover too. That's a gorgeous cover.
Wonder, can I make this? All right. Well, I was trying to make this bigger so I could see it because I don't know that I can actually zoom in on this. But anyway, yeah, this is a great cover.
The little goats.
Right. All right. It looks like that's about as big as it's going to get. So, and at the beginning of this next issue, they remember at the beginning of the first one how the moon was narrating. And, oh, well, son of a biscuit, I knew I should have answered this call this morning. I've got a family to think about. Unfortunately for both of us, the story must be told. I apologize in advance. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Gertrude. And the fucking mess.
That big dude's head's just like she totally just beat the, because she can't be harmed. She's a guest there. It's like, oh my god, so great.
So she's talking to the dead head here.
So
what are you looking at? Like I'm some kind of creepy creep. Fucking
muffin fluffer,
right? The Care Bear behind the counter. He's like cutting her off, and she's like trying to kiss the frog over here. So, Scotty's weaving in like all the different, fairy tale stuff. And where the spell do you think you're going? Mr. Head, I think you're salting my game. Or maybe they're not into the fact that you look like you're 8 years old. Just a wild guess. She gets mad at him. He's just slurping in his beer because he's like sitting in a beer. Anyway, there it is. So this is she got a wish. She's like, hug off, Larry. I wish I could look normal for just one day. Fudge my life. And that's what she would look like if she were normal right now. What in the holy fluff happened to me? God dinged monster. Wisher's Ale. So all the beer that she was drinking was it was a wish granting ale. So she's overly diabetic but she can't die. So normal you seems to be a walking type 19 diabetic tumor. This shit had me laughing. The first time I read it, this shit had me laughing for a long while. That's
awesome, man. I'm glad you I didn't know if you would like it or not, but I knew it was pretty brutal, so
yeah. Well, I mean, it's got a wicked sense of humor,
I love the way he draws her, and then the way that the colors the queen. It's almost like it has a really animated look to it. I really love it.
Very nice, Pops. Very nice. Pops sent me a picture of his two books. So, yes, he does. He does read. Let's see. There we go. All right. So yeah, now she's contacting the Wicked Witch of the West to try to take Gertrude down.
Look how awesome that is, dude. Wearing on her like Harry Potter type broom, and then you got the so good.
Just the subtle storytelling, because when you're laying out a page, when you're putting detail stuff like this in, I mean, you wonder if people are going to be paying attention, and because when people are reading, sometimes it's just they're reading the story, they're not paying attention to the background. But look at all this detail, all these different signs: water stop, sunset, don't go, Sugar Hills, Fawn Valley, whatever this is, Oink Boink, Skytown, 1.5 miles up that way. Rosethorn, Death's Head.
Even if you have a simple style, you still need to put the work in. I mean,
yes.
How much it's a very simple style.
Yep.
But he's put all this detail in still. He for a panel you're only going to look at for 20 seconds. He puts all this detail in. So
but you know what? It adds to that. It adds to that verisimilitude. It adds to the world building. It adds to that realism. Even if the audience isn't necessarily paying the strictest attention to it like we just did, it still informs how they take the world in. It informs how they see the world, how they interact with it, how the characters are grounded in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So even if you're out there and you're like, nobody's going to pay attention to it, it's like that background stuff. It adds to the realism. It adds to the feel of that world. Put it in.
And there's always nerds like us just digging in and looking at
right?
stuff, so somebody's noticing.
I mean, it's always fun to look in the background and see what's hidden there, All right, so the Wicked Witch here is offering the poor dumb fawn a poison apple, and turned into a zombie, which actually wasn't an apple; it was a brain.
Yep, he ate the brains.
Yep. Eat the brains, now he's a zombie. Cool. So, still trekking through, and bear in mind, as you're going through this, she was supposed to be able to find this shit real simple and be out of here a long time ago. It's supposed to take like maybe 2 days at most. She's looking for the key. She has yet to find the key in 30 years.
More flipping you off.
the body language, the acting, the emoting,
The colors
you know,
just kills it on that second panel with the glow effect. You know, some people use that on everything, but he actually uses it for what it's supposed to be used for.
right, and then
Yeah,
the subtlety of it right here on his the lit cherry of the stogie.
I like how even the colorist is like, he used everything's very simple, and he only he's using everything. How do I say it? For maximum, maximum. Boom. It's like this panel's pretty flat, but right here, boom. There's power. You know, I'm gonna use color hold. I'm gonna use a glow effect. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but this is just a very strange forest that they're walking through here, right? You know, just walking through. Oh, wait, they're going to climb up this very strange mountain. Turns out they were actually inside
Giants.
giants.
That she killed.
Slay the tickle troll and hunt the heart. Not even close, she said. Pay the fickle toll or be bumped to start. What toll? Beats me. Anyway, these weren't tickle trolls. They were giggle giants. Tickle, giggle, whatever. They won't be laughing anymore, will they? So, yeah.
She's just a murderer.
Whoops. What did they do? Okay, hold on. Totally botched
We're
it.
out.
Yep.
Shoot over the next issue. Don't want to give the whole story away.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Let's see.
We'll just show some key pages from each issue. But mainly the point is, I know for me, right off, yeah, it's 100% recommend. They're not real expensive. You can get there's plenty of trades out there. You can get them digital off Comixology. I think you can get the whole collection for like $11.99 on Comixology. So yeah,
That's awesome. I mean, that's the way to do it.
yeah. Just read the whole thing. It's a great story all the way up to
Window. There it is.
where they have her become an adult again. So yeah.
Hey, what's up, Shadowhawk? Thanks
Hey,
for coming
man.
to hang out, man. Good to see you. Let's see. It's Wizard of Oz or Labyrinth to the 10th power. On crack.
Yeah, that's true.
Makes me want to read them again. Hell yeah.
Look at her there. She's so messed
So getting
up.
this for my kids. What's up, old dirty fatty? It's hilarious. It should be the #1 comic out there. It's hilarious. Yeah, it is hilarious. All right, so again, narrator narrator gets
This,
killed.
man.
Look at this. Yeah, look at this page.
Wow, the fog. Oh, such a gorgeous page right there, dude. That's a great page. The moon, still carrying the moon over, is all patched up still. That is such
He's
a great
pissed.
page. Double page spread there. That's just gorgeous.
Yeah. But look at this. Look at this dragon. really just enjoyed the random nature of the story. I mean, there's a story that's following, obviously, but the random things that can happen just because this is fairyland, you know what I mean? And, magic is afoot and all kinds of fun cartoony stuff, like pulling a dragon out of a hat.
I love the choices for the dragon's horns to be purple.
Mhm.
That's just smart. Really good. I mean, the colorist is helping the storytelling, which is really he's just doing his job.
Which is,
and doing it right. Yeah.
it's what should be done. The color of the horns kind of draws attention back to the eye, and it also kind of complements the color of the tongue there, and to a lesser extent her dress. So it kind of pulls that whole thing together and makes the eye kind of loop around, especially with the shape going on there.
Lola has a comment down there at the bottom.
I have read some. I have not read all of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Good old Yonan Vasquez.
That's how I am. I only read a couple of issues, mostly because when it came out, it was very hard to find at my comic shop. They
Yeah.
didn't really. They'd order maybe like 1 or 2 copies of it. So
Hey, what's up, Frankie? He says, hey guys, I learned of this book from Free Comic Book Day and then saw Scotty 2 tables down with a long line at C2E2 years ago. Yeah, I don't doubt it, man. I don't doubt it.
I remember I seen Scottie Young like a couple years ago, and he had his art site up, and he was selling drawings for like a couple $100 a piece. And now, if you go there, his drawings are over $1,000 a piece. So he's definitely picked up a lot of followers since, I think this book really shot him into the next level with fans. So
Oh yeah, because again, he's able to do his own thing, man. And
for me, this was like his final form. You know what I mean? Like he was getting to be the artist that he was going to be, and this was like, he arrived on this book. This is
right,
Scottie Young. This is
Well,
what
I mean,
he's supposed to do. Yeah,
I can totally see that, man. Look at that bottom panel right there. Just the storytelling in that it's a simple image. It's not super complicated, but the storytelling right there. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
And it's the homage to the 80s. Don't look back because you're blowing something up and whatever.
Well, I learned that in my own art. Like you can spend 40 hours on a painting, right? But if your composition sucks, you can spend a half an hour on a painting with a good composition, and you're going to get way more attention for that one painting with that better composition than you are for the 40-hour painting that looks realistic and everything. And he's really a master at composition and storytelling in these pages.
Catch that eye, tell that story, polish it up to a shine. Yep. Lola says that's what Scotty.
That's the point.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tell the story.
Tell the story, exactly. Everything you're doing in a comic should be to serve the story first.
Yeah, and it should be up here. Like so, yeah. This panel, you don't need to describe this panel. The panel, the art, and the story should combine, and that's what's so unique about comics. You need the pictures and the text. You put them together, and you got your entertainment there.
Yeah.
So I've seen so many comic artists, especially artists that try to be writers. They draw the picture and then all the text and the dialogue is describing what they already drew. It's like, no, we could see that.
Yeah.
Tell the story,
Yeah. Don't retread the same ground that the artwork is going to tell,
Yep. Love that tree, dude. This crazy tree beard. Yeah.
Right. Look at that! Just the I can definitely see the Bill Watterson influence in this. Looking at that tree, just the way he constructed the mouth and did the texture of the tree, it definitely reminds me of Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. But
I love how he draws her. I just love how he draws her, man. Her eye, just everything. I love the queen is great.
Well, again, the emoting, it's a simple style. It's a simple cartoony style, but it gets it across. It tells the story. And so does the emotion on the tree here. The Council of Elders.
Yeah. You gotta get rid of her. She's just causing too much trouble.
Too much trouble. Too much trouble.
God, look right there, and then
there's
the wild
Chunky
things
Fairy.
are influence right there.
Huh?
Yeah, got where the wild things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there, and like you can see all of his influences, like what he loves. So.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
This bottom panel right here, actually, going back to Lola's comment. That's what Scotty reminds me of, the whole group of dark humor that was popular for a bit. This panel right down here totally reminds me of something that, Yonan Vasquez or Roman Dirge would do. The kind of dark cartoony. And see, this is not a whole lot going on here. They're having a conversation, but look at even this guy that doesn't have a whole lot of emotion, just like the line work and the rest of the emoting of Claudia, as she goes through the conversation. It's almost a static page, but it's not a static page. You know what I mean?
You can read so much about the characters. I mean, you could tell what kind of characters they are, just from the one panel. You can kind of see their personalities, so great.
Meanwhile, in the land of the polkacorns.
You can see the Cecil right there.
Yep. Cecil as a polka corn. Yep. It'll grow back, right? Not really caught up on my centaur science. And fluff. Just the humor, Yeah, not like that. I don't know. A lot of this had me laughing. Like this whole sequence.
Yeah, she's like there forever, like rotten away. She grows the beard.
He burns down the house for insurance money.
And then he has like the little Powerpuff Girl kind of reference here with this. They bring her in to take care of Gertrude.
And she's just insipidly like sweet and
super cute.
Super cute and obnoxious. Like just the bubbliest, gumdroppiest, like that glitch. Or Gitch. Gave me a pair of moldy wooden nuts and said it would summon the spirit of, you know what? Never mind. Doesn't matter. And then...
Yeah, she has the rainbow powers.
Boing, boing.
She kills her, doesn't she? I think she gets killed. Can't remember. I think, yeah. Where she gets all busted to pieces.
You look like refried golem logs, Larrigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets a little bit hurt. A little bit.
Yep. She gets a little fucked up on that one. That was issue 3.
I mean, you could feel that you can kind of feel when an artist is having fun, and you can tell he was having so much fun on that book. Because it's his own thing. I mean, it's when it's your idea, you're just so much more invested in it.
Well, yeah, man, you got skin in the game, but you're telling your story, man. If you ain't going to be excited about it, who the fuck else is going to be?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's yeah, because I mean, if you're not excited about it, nobody else is going to be. So you better be excited about it. The covers on this book are great. And once again, got the narrator. Narrator gets killed.
Yeah, you don't want to be a narrator in this book at all.
Nope. Why do you think I'm only reading choice little bits? I'm not taking any fucking chances. Are you kidding me? So he fixes her up, sends her through this little mirror thing so that Gertrude can say hi to Claudia. He's got a gun on her. Especially she wants to know why the hell there's another kid trying to take her key. And because if the new girl gets the key before she does, then Gertrude is no longer a guest and Claudia can kill her. Like really kill her.
Yeah, freaking schemer.
Yep.
Check it out. Oh,
evil bitch.
So good. Look at that bottom panel. Go back to that bottom panel, like that face, her facial expression.
Right here.
Oh my gosh, that's so great. I
Yeah.
just love that.
And just the movement. You know, the movement this way, smacking him that way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just got squash and stretch down perfect. It's very hard too, like when you're like squashing the face like that and make it look like the same character. It's very hard. So
Yeah.
super skilled artist.
Just I don't know. I have a new appreciation for his level of cartooning. You know, it's the storytelling of it is a lot better than I expected it to be. I don't know. You know, because sometimes with cartoony, it's a shortcut instead of a stylistic choice.
Exactly.
And
you
with
can
Scottie,
tell-
this is a stylistic choice. This is
Well,
this is what he wants to draw, how he wants
Yeah.
to draw it.
Yep,
like-
it's like this is how it's meant to be. He's not taking a shortcut. This is his style. This is what he's doing. So, yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people will draw not well and simple, and then they'll call it their style, but it really isn't. They're hiding, their weaknesses in their artwork. That's what they're doing. So, yeah.
Yeah, and this is most definitely a stylistic choice because I mean, look at this. Look at this panel right here. You know, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
you know, this the storytelling in this silhouette here. I don't know. This is fucking great. And you know the way Claudia's hair changes when she's mad, you know, it kind of piles up into a beehive or something like that, and then it kind of comes down
Oh,
and
yeah.
is back to normal.
I just like how he draws her with huge cleavage, man, just popping all the time.
Well, she's wearing a corset. It's supposed to be like the what is it, the 14th century, you know,
He's like a
14th century,
Dolly
16th century. I don't
Parton.
know, whatever one. It's supposed to be like, you know, it's got the wire undercarriage that keeps the dress out, and then you know the bustier that you know puts everything up for serve, I guess. Yep, it was the style back then. You know, that Victorian.
I want to go there.
Well, you'll have to find somebody hosting a Victorian party. And
So good, man.
yeah.
God,
What
look at
the
that.
just you're
The
looking
ice giant.
oh yeah.
That's so cool.
And of course, you know, this one is having all the luck and ease.
Oh yeah.
You know, able to do everything boing boing. Is doing everything wonderful and fixing everything. Meanwhile,
Look at this. Oh my god, so
Meanwhile, Gertrude is trudging through the evil fucking forest, looking for the most evil overlord in the land.
so great.
The bawling fields, the peaks of snoring snotties. Outrun the Borgle's breath. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
Bordering on Castle Grayskull, but he's doing it. He's got it. It's different.
Yeah, I mean it's just a skull. It's Skull Castle. What I mean, Skull Castle. You want to fly me up? No. Will you do it anyway? No. I hate you.
Look
Yup.
at the colorist here too. Just amazing work. It's not super detailed colors. Just perfect colors he picked. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Look at that the panel here at the end with her eye in the face. Just
Yeah.
love that intensity. You know, going from this to that, and then the blood.
Poor little guy. Yeah, this is really cool, man. Simple style, but he still gets the detail in there.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to my realm of skulls, Gertrude.
Well, that's the thing too. He puts all that detail in, but the storytelling is very clear, like very clear still. So very good.
I mean, I realize they're simple skulls, but I mean, even still, I'm looking around and seeing like all the different he did a bunch of different things, different shapes, some animal ones like this one down here has a snout, So she's making a bargain with this guy.
He is Lord Darketh Deadeth.
The exchange between these two is really funny. It had me laughing.
That upper row, like the camera angle's changing on that last page, like the way your view is.
Oh yeah.
It's so.
You're looking
great.
at him straight on, but you're looking down at her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
And a subtle way of showing that she's asking for help. Basically, she's
minuscule compared to him. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. So basically, she makes a deal with him. She will get what is it? A fraction of his power or something like that, or use of his power if she defeats his dungeon. And so basically, she I love this
Got the
bot.
Garfield eyes. That's a Garfield face, like right there, like total Garfield.
Like the whatever.
Lasagna.
We're gonna resign to going face first into the ground again. Ramen says she reminds me of the Carol Burnett character from Horton Hears a Who. That Claudia. And smash.
Again, the creativity. Holy crap, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And the colorist too. Like, good job. Really good job. He's definitely got. Sorry, my brain just stopped. Yeah, sorry. Brain
No worries.
shut down.
I'm getting the
Dr.
last one.
Seuss. I was gonna say he definitely has Dr. Seuss.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Big time. Cat in the Hat.
For
and all
sure.
That, so.
There we go. Look at it. Look at this cover. This was easily my favorite of the covers.
Oh yeah.
I would totally rock this on a shirt. That is freaking cool.
Yeah, it's really rad. He had a lot of variant covers for these too. There was some really cool looking ones by different artists too. Look at that.
I remember the most the last series that he did, and I don't remember the first one. But of course, oh, she's found the key. She's found the key.
Kitty balls tastic.
Yeah, kitty balls tastic. And bounding up to the door, everybody's happy.
Gonna get rid of Gertrude finally.
Yep. Keep narrating, you useless ball of hot air. Tell her she's going through that door no matter what.
Yeah, the color work on this is outstanding. That's for sure. The dragon. Holy crap.
I love it. Just explodes the sun.
Look at how you can feel him just coming out from the ground. That's so cool.
You know, again, not super complicated, but really tells the story. And this shit, the horror of the mountains face. That makes me laugh. That's awesome.
There she is, running in.
What's
This
up,
kind of
muffin
this
fluffers?
gives me a cyber frog vibe right here. The way that dragon's face, like the old cyber frog, salamandroid stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
Like I could feel this in a '90s comic. This right here. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
I'm all covered in
Love
blood.
the energy of it, man. You know, the mountains all looking in horror all around.
I like that he made the snow. The snow is their mustaches and their hair.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Super creative.
You know, when I look at the mountains in the background, it actually makes me think of, you know, the old claymation movies, The Abominable Snowman and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know that I like his dragon though. It's a little too cartoony, but
Yeah.
he may have been in a rush on this one or something. Deadlines. You
Well, I
never
mean,
know.
this is issue 5.
Yeah.
And Dragon turns back to smoke. She just inhales. Dropped by the lands of Not and asked my old pal Darkest Deneth. Daka.
Darkest deadest.
Darkest Deneth. For a little help. First I had to prove myself. Fought my way through his dungeon. Each boss was more evil and more bossier than the last. Look at this. Ripping the heart
Rips
out.
his heart right out. Yeah. Pretty amazing.
So, of course, he loves her. Look.
Oh man, yeah.
That shit cracks
Kid
me
gets
up.
evil.
Yep. Ready to go kick some ass. And of course, you know, little Powerpuff Girl tries to fight back.
He just like eats it. Hails it all.
The look on her face, huh? The little breaking hearts, and Gertrude's like,
Oh yeah, it's like that.
I love it. That shit's
That
great.
last panel is great with those big old glowing eyes. Yeah. Another one where the colorist just knocked it out of the park there. It works great. I'm going to steal some of his little tricks on some stuff.
I mean,
Fall.
if it works, man, you know, if you can figure out how to do it, do it. So yeah, the ground swallows her up, and the key is left there. So she unlocks the door, and she's gonna go home. But
Kill
she
the
goes
queen.
ahead and kills the queen. Which means she's now stuck there as
Queen.
the Queen of Fairyland.
So great.
Yeah.
That is a
I mean,
great panel right
it's
there.
almost a
Holy moly.
perfect way to end that first story too. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, his storytelling skills. I mean, this is a definite recommend. I mean, he's probably at the top of his artistic creativeness in this book, and then he's really coming along as a writer too. So, yeah, this whole series is pretty damn good.
What's up, Jim Cox? Thanks for coming to hang out, man. Hello, Ashley. Welcome. Okay, I saw that one. Awesome colors. Yep. Sometimes hate is better than peace. I don't know about all that, but maybe. But yeah, we'll probably at some point do the second half of this. I know I'm going to read the next part of this, just because it's really good.
There's
Definitely recommend.
There's a lot more. So
Yeah. So what do you want? What?
Oh, I was gonna say yeah. So go ahead. Like I said, the trades are super cheap.
What's
and
up, Mark?
Comixology is
Welcome.
really cheap. You could read the whole thing. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was just the first. God, that was just the first 5 issues. So it was like the first wee little bit of the story. Definitely want to run out there and check it out. I was again. I'm not big on that style of artwork, and I was not sold on it. You know, when I first saw it initially back when it was coming out. But you know, this I'm glad I read it because I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Cool, man.
You know?
I'm glad you liked it. I wasn't sure if you would, though. I was like, yeah, I like it, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, you know, and again, the storytelling matches the artwork. That's the thing. You know, sometimes that cartoony style doesn't match with the story that's being told, so it's jarring. But this melds together really well. You know, it works well because I mean that's Scottie's style. You know what I mean? That's him.
Oh yeah. And you can check him out. He has an Instagram if you want to go see all he's doing. And then on his website, you can actually buy original art. It goes super fast and for a lot of money, but he does sell originals on there. So, yeah, if you're interested, he has some really cool stuff on his website and on his Instagram. So,
let's see. There it is. I'm gonna grab his Instagram. All right. Copy.
yeah, I was just thinking he has some Dr. Seuss stuff actually up on his Instagram, I think. So. At least I know I've seen him draw the Dr. Seuss characters before. So.
Chrome tab. There we go. Yeah, this definitely reminds me of Bill Watterson.
Oh yeah.
Like the emotion here, like the facial expressions, the body language. This right here.
I'm pretty sure all of his Instagram stuff, or most of it, is analog. Like he's drawing it with a brush pen. So.
Wow. Oh. Okay.
I think that's him and his son.
My friend Luke said this elf is supposed to move every day. Luke is a bad influence to you, and you may no longer be his friend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
There it is. There's a cat in a hat. Yeah, there. Check that out. Violator. See.
Yep. See, there's that brush pen.
That's why I bought that brush pen, because I would watch him use it. It doesn't work that great for me.
Well, it's you got to get used to the pressure that you can put on it. I say keep working with it. You'll probably get a feel for it. To be honest,
It's crazy
that
what he
is
can do
wicked
with
cool.
it. Yeah, so he's just there's this cat in the hat.
That's cool. That is wicked cool. So yeah, go check out his Instagram. I've dropped the link in the chat there. So yeah, man. What are we gonna do next? What you want to do next? We did something new. You want to do something old?
You want to do maybe Jim Lee's run on X-Men?
Sure.
Might be
We can totally do that. That's funny enough. That is actually the those first 3 issues of. Are we talking about Uncanny X-Men? Or are we talking about launching X-Men? You know, with Chris Claremont.
Let's do the Chris Claremont issue. Do you want to do that, or do you want to do Uncanny?
Like, are you talking 1, 2, and 3? Because 1, 2, and 3, like X-Men 1, 2, and 3, those were like the only comics I had when I was visiting my grandparents one summer up in Indiana, and I read those first 3 issues over and over and over again, and that's what made me actually want to be a comic book artist. So I am totally down to do those, to do that run on X-Men.
Yeah.
Do like what was it, like the first 10 he was on there and then he was gone, or was it less than that?
I don't know. It was. I just remember.
I know he did covers for a while.
A lot of covers, a crap ton of covers. Yeah, let's just do like the first couple issues of it, like say up to 3 maybe.
Okay.
Or we can talk about it later. We'll see what the trade is, how many issues are in that. There's probably a trade. It might be all of them, but yeah, we can have a look and see. But yeah, I'd like to do some Jim Lee, like early Jim Lee when he was still Jim Lee.
Yeah. But we should talk about then the 2-issue Punisher War Journal that he did, Punisher versus Wolverine.
Yeah.
The Jungle Adventure. Wait, no. Jungle Adventure is something different.
Didn't he do I thought he did one with all 3 with like Ghost Rider in it too.
That's Hearts of Darkness. That was John Romita Jr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Ghost Rider. Let's see, Ghost Rider.
And Ron
Wolverine,
did
Punisher
one too, and
versus Blackheart. Yeah, that's also a really good story. We could do that. That was back in the day when they did the prestige format with the the little spine. I think they were 48 pages or something like that.
Yeah,
what's up, buddy? How's it going, friend? Good to see you, sir. Welcome. I'm sorry. What?
Let's do the X-Men. I think I want to do some Jim Lee. That's the one that really got me too. I mean, that's when I first noticed those first issues of X-Men he did. Were like,
okay. All right. So X-Men 1, 2, and 3 from 1993. Yes, we're talking about that gatefold cover. Yes, indeed. It's funny. We still have a bunch of those. We still have like a stack.
Dude,
that one issue, the single highest selling single issue of all time, of something like 8 million copies, something obscene. So whenever somebody comes in and they're like, "Yeah, I've got these," I'm like, "Aw." That's great. That and $3 will get you $3. Oh, yeah. They printed a shit ton of those. Same with Death of Superman. Black bag, white bag, armband, no armband, whatever.
I think I have like 5 different copies of that somewhere. Like, I have a lot of them. I don't know how or why I bought that many, but when I was a kid, I probably thought it was a big deal back then.
Oh yeah, I mean that was back when everybody thought that buying comics was going to be an investment for your future because somebody had just sold Superman #1 for $1 million. And some jackass on Wall Street's like, comics are a great investment. Look, Action Comics #1 sold for 30 cents originally, and somebody just sold it for $1 million. It's a great investment. So everybody was out buying #1s.
Well, I priced...
And then the market crashed because it was artificially inflated.
I kind of priced out a few boxes of my old issues.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, that's just pricing. I guess if I got them graded, they'd be worth a lot more. But
Right.
I was over $20,000, so that's not what you're going to get for them, but that's what they priced out for. So yeah.
Right. I mean, and that's if they're in pristine condition. By the way, Plegle, I'm sorry that you're sick again, man. Drink plenty of water, take some zinc, vitamin C, vitamin D, and sleep. Sleep, friend, sleep. Wrap yourself up in, you know what? Wrap yourself up in a blanket, like burrito style, and just, sweat it out, man. Drink some hot soup.
Stop drawing ginormous titties.
I know it's hard to stop drawing ginormous titties, but do it for your health. Do it for your health, friend. Seriously.
Dan Plegle is the artist on Goblin Girl, available on Indiegogo right now.
That's right. You want that book. It's going to be fun.
You're going to want it.
It'll be fun on the bun.
Colors by the great Billy Basco.
Yep.
They're another one of those teams that just fit together really well. So it's a beautiful book, and I would recommend you go grab yourself a copy before the Indiegogo is over.
This is true.
Absolute Book 2 by our good friend Unhinged Jason. Hinge Comics is out on IGG right now. If you can get a copy of that, grab it. And then grab a copy. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I was just going to say links for Goblin Girl and for Absolute Book 2 are in the description of this video.
So that's all you need to know. Just grab yourself a copy. And me and Jason are going to be doing Frog G, a great all ages. It's going to be all ages, but it's going to be for adults as well, and that's going to be coming out.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be good.
Pretty soon. It's going to be good, and so keep your eyes open for that as well. Jason's much more likable than me. So.
You can find Jason at Unhinged Ent. He's Jason Bascom on Instagram, but he's Unhinged Ent on Twitter. But let's see, copy. See, I'm missing the Frog G. Ain't got the Frog G to drop these links for me. But Absolute Book 2 is in demand currently, and this is the only place where you can get the regular cover to, I think, Book 1. Yeah. Absolute Book 1 and 2. So yeah, go check that out. He just ended with Lord Crackhead. Cool.
Oh, great! Yeah, I gotta go back and watch that. So.
Yeah, I'm sure that was an awesome show. Lord Crackhead always puts on a fun program. And that's the cool thing about this one is we're talking about a comic. You can go back and watch. Pretty easy. It's fun. And we do appreciate the replay watches. Thank you very, very much. Let's see. So, links in the description for Goblin Girl and Absolute Book 2. Also for Rock and Roll Ninja.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about our guy in that bar. And your boy Zach got a book out, Rock and Roll Ninja. And what could be cooler than rock and roll and some kung fu? So, get you a copy.
And ninjas.
It's all kung fu to me. Anyway, I think we'll probably go ahead and end it.
I was going to say we'll probably go ahead and wrap it up here. We're going to try to come back and do these more often. Try to get back on a regular schedule. Try to get back to every other Thursday. But yeah, man. So looks like next time we are going to be doing X-Men 1, 2, and 3. What is it? Mutant Genesis, I think is the story that it starts. But anyway, Jim Lee, Chris Claremont, the book that drove Claremont away from the X-Men. Read it with us, and then come hang out with us next time here on Do You Even Read?
Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later.
Appreciate you guys coming to hang out. Later.